Today, as we meet, though weakened, the group continues to commit horrendous acts against civilians, including women and children. We have received reports that children in particular have been abducted, abused, recruited, maimed, and killed. Schools in northeast Nigeria are no longer safe places of learning, as many of them continue to be attacked, looted, and destroyed. Several schools in the areas targeted by Boko Haram in Cameroon and Niger also remain closed. We've also observed an alarming trend of children being used by the group as human shields. Boko Haram's recent allegiance to the Islamic State for Iraq and the Levant, ISIL, whether for publicity reasons or to tap into ISIL's support, is also of concern, as it gives a clear signal that Boko Haram's agenda goes well beyond Nigeria.
The conflict has caused death and injury on a large scale, destroyed homes and infrastructure. More than 7,300 civilians have been killed by Boko Haram since the beginning of 2014 in the 3 state of emergency states. This year alone, 1,000 people have lost their lives. More than 300 schools have been severely damaged or destroyed. Less than 40% of health facilities in affected areas remain operational. Gross human rights violations, including sexual and gender-based violence and child trafficking, are frequently reported. The escalation of Boko Haram-related violence in the region continues to hinder access to people in desperate need of humanitarian assistance and is limiting the scope of our response. Mr. President, as many as 3 million people in northern Nigeria will not be able to meet their basic food needs after July 2015 unless they receive well-targeted humanitarian assistance. While the federal and state authorities have worked hard to provide assistance to many of those fleeing the violence, the humanitarian response in the northeastern Nigeria remains overall poor and fragmented. Mr. President, the humanitarian situation in northeast Nigeria and the conflict-affected areas in neighboring countries remains dire. The conflict continues to have a devastating impact on women, children, and young people, as well as on many others who have been traumatized by violence. Additional funding to address the acute humanitarian needs of those affected by the conflict is urgently needed.